For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 11. Oh, I forgot what number it was then. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 11 of Season 5 here in the Career Mode RTG. We start with a game at home against Standard Liège in the Champions League. A win would very much go a long way towards confirming our place in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Bayern are on 7 points, we're on 6, Benfica on 4. If we win against the Belgians and hope that Bayern can beat Benfica, then that would mean that we'd only need a point against Benfica, or just to avoid defeat, whether it be a win or a draw, against the Portuguese to confirm our place in the knockout stages of the Champions League, which hopefully we can do sooner rather than later. We have Benfica at the end of the month. West Brom next week in-game, and then Southampton a week after that as well. It's nice actually to get the 5-day break here and not have the game on the Saturday on the 9th, so the players should be okay fitness-wise. I mean, then we've got Southampton at the end of the next week, and then tomorrow we'll have Benfica, Crystal Palace, and we'll head into December with the final game of tomorrow's episode being Manchester United. So there's a lot of big games on the horizon, but this one against Standard Liège, I'd like to think we can do quite well in. We absolutely battered them in the first game against them, but as was pointed out by you guys in the comment section, I wasn't aware. My knowledge of Belgian teams is nowhere near up to scratch, but apparently Standard Liège played a centre-back in goal for the last game that they played against us. So that's what, if you remember a couple of the goals, I was a little bit questionable, or I was questioning the goalkeeper's technique. I didn't realise he was actually a centre-back playing in goal. So to be fair, to only concede 4 actually wasn't that bad, because he made a couple of good saves in that game. So I withdraw my my previous criticism of him. So fair play to him. Hopefully, though, even with a first-team goalkeeper in between the sticks here, we can still get a decent result against Standard Liège with a rotated side. I'll do that in a moment. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. There was an episode number 2 of the Napoli career mode that went up earlier on this afternoon. Check the channel page for that if you missed it. If you want to know when the new series will be going live, there's a schedule in the description and on the About tab of the channel page as well. Check there, you'll know exactly what to expect and when to expect it with regards to the 2 series. This is Career Mode 1. Napoli is listed as Career Mode 2 on the schedule. And obviously some infrequent Ultimate Team content throughout there as well. But for now, we'll jump into this game against Standard Liège and hopefully come away with 3 points.
And in goes the cross. He's got his shot off now. Well, they've broken through here with a really good goal. And the celebrations reflect that.
Oh, I thought didn't think that cross was going to be an issue, so didn't bother commentating. Right then, that's not exactly the start we were after, is it? Standard Liège 1, Cambridge United 0. Got a corner after 10 minutes, looking for that equaliser. Zedos could be underneath this. He was. Oh, and it's not the most comfortable of saves from the keeper, and he got in the way of his defender there, and he's given that straight back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek there, the defender. We'll get this across here to Zedos, through there to Ruben again, and unfortunately the defender beats him to it. That was awkward for the Liège back line. I don't know whether they're playing the centre-back in goal again. In fact, I'll check, shall I? What's his name? I can't remember what the guy's name was from the previous game, but they're playing Leifis. Is that Leifis? Yeah, they're playing the centre-back in goal again. It's the same Cypriot, he's from Cyprus, the same Cypriot centre-back that played in goal in the last game. What is going on with Standard Liège? Do they not have a goalkeeper? I don't understand. I have absolutely no idea why they're doing it. Right, well in that case, time to start peppering shots on goal from anywhere, and hopefully we can score a bagful against them again. What? I just don't understand why they're playing a centre-back in goal. He must be suspended. No, he couldn't have been suspended because the suspension would have been over by now. Either they sold a goalkeeper or he's injured and they don't have a backup. But for the second game in the Champions League in a row against us, and presumably they've used the same guy throughout the entire tournament to this point, Standard Liège with a centre-back in goal, and that means that if I can get the ball to my strikers, surely we'll be able to win this game despite being 1-0 down from that early De Savy finish. Nice tackle by Bennett. Mbappe there into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Jamie McLaren could be away here. Take that in your stride, please, Jamie. He's done brilliantly. I'm going to have to hit it kind of early because the defender's there. And actually, the defender's deflection on that shot meant that it went towards the goalkeeper rather than away from him. You can see, hands on his head there for Jamie McLaren. He can't believe he's missed that chance. Hopefully, more will come in the second half, though. I've not been on my A game or even my B or C game so far in this one. And Benfica drawing currently with Bayern. So a win here, if everything stays as it is in that game, would actually put us top of the group. So I'd very much like to go and grab a goal if I can. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target, but yet to score. 45 minutes to do so. And hopefully more than once as well. Mbappe into Eric Dyer. Also to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but it's picked off. Tete comes forward with it, but Elliot Bennett with a tackle, but only as far as the next man. Right, Berry on the counter. Jamie McLaren wants to make the run, but we'll go Halliday and then to Zedos. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek's in space, but I just didn't quite have the opportunity to play the right pass there. Get this to Eric Dyer. They go back there to Jamie McLaren. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is in there, but the ball actually went to Halliday, even though it was intended to go to Ruben. Play a 1-2 here. I want to just have a pop shot from the edge of the box, but there just isn't enough space there. It's almost as if they know, well, they probably do know, that they've got a centre-back in goal and they can't just let us have shots from anywhere, because that will happen. Luke Berry finds a little bit of space and rifles one in. Nice ball into by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Just turns and has that extra little bit of space there with that heavier touch, and it's flown into the back of the net. There's our equaliser. Now we have 25 minutes to get a winner. Wasn't the best of balls to Roussillon. Kind of stopped him in his tracks, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek can just give this to Zedos. He'll go across to Jamie McLaren, let the ball roll, use that acceleration, get this on target, and it could be a goal, and it is. Tucked away nicely. Up until the Berry goal, they defended rock solid, or their defence had been rock solid throughout the game so far, but as their legs tire, space opens up, and with a centre-back in goal, as long as we're accurate, which we have been with those 2 shots, then the goals are going to come. With still 20 minutes to go, the floodgates might well open here, unfortunately for Standard Liège. They might find themselves conceding a couple more. Corner to come in here, 5 minutes from time. And if I can get ahead on this, we could make it 3. We haven't been able to, but Zedos will pull this back here to Roussillon. His touch lets him down, and they have a chance of a counter-attack here, Standard Liège, but we've slowed them down with Bradley Halliday, and we will shore up defensively and maybe look to get it back up the other end for a third. Slightly lucky there that rebounded to a teammate. Not too sure what Bradley Halliday's first touch was all about, but Roussillon will get that to Zedos and poke that there for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We'll have to take it wide. He's brushed off one defender. Turn back inside. Just roll it there for Michail Antonio, who can't hit the target. If he hits the target there, that's 3-1 and game over. As things stand then, they still have a remote chance of getting something out of this Standard Liège, but time is running out for them. Only 2 minutes added on. Their keeper's made 5 saves apparently. Guitarra Cooper hasn't made any, or even though he did get a heavy touch on their goal. And that will probably, and is, the final whistle. A 2-1 win against a team with a centre-back in goal. I probably should have scored a few more in that one, to be fair, but I wasn't playing my best football. We will hope to improve. To be fair, I had 3 shots on target, and 2 of them went in. So, I mean, it wasn't actually that bad. It just wasn't that many chances in the game. Bayern did, in the end, sneak a win against Benfica in Portugal. So we will be on 9 points. Bayern will be on 10. And Benfica are still on 4. So we have a 5-point lead over Benfica with 2 games to go in the group stage, one of which is against the Portuguese. So avoid defeat against them, and that will be us through to the knockouts of the Champions League at our first attempt. Leicester-esque almost. Mbappe wanted to discuss contract terms there, so I am more than welcome, or more than happy, sorry, to do so. He's on 46. He wants 60 grand a week. Fair enough. He's good enough to warrant 60 grand a week, so I don't mind doing that, and we'll put important first-team player as his overall continues to grow. And up next will be a game against West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. Gamboa into Matty Phillips. Inside to Abdullah. This is good football. Are we going to concede early on again? Callum We are going to concede early on again. He squeezed that underneath the goalkeeper. As if we conceded after 3 minutes, 2 games in a row. Nice turn and ball into Mamano. I don't know why Renato Sanchez didn't follow with him, and the keeper's quite literally jumped over the top of it. I probably should have tackled him with Bennett, but I don't know what the keeper's doing. Tottenham have gone top of the league again with a win in their game in hand. Well, not necessarily game in hand. We're playing on the Monday night, aren't we? So Tottenham, last time we played on the Sunday, Tottenham won on the Saturday to go top, and then we subsequently won to go top again. Tottenham have won on the Saturday or Sunday again, so we are now second on at kickoff on this Monday evening. But hopefully, despite going 1-0 down after 3 minutes again, we can get another victory, or at least a point. We're immediately back level with a lovely finish from Nicola Greco. So, if things stay as they are for the next 84 minutes, we will go back top of the league by a single point. But I have a funny feeling that things won't stay as they are. It's a very good finish from Greco, though. About time he started scoring some goals, and that's an impressive one. Oh, nice tackle by Renato Sanchez. Looks playing Morata, who's got it under control well. Oh, but can't finish it. Tried to put it back across goal into that corner, but got the angles all wrong. 15 minutes in, it's still 1-0. 1-1. Well done, Ches. There it is. Renato. Navarrete. Oh, play that through. Morata's in behind. Navarrete's arriving. And there's just enough on that. And Navarrete. Oh, it's a great save by Bialkowski. I just tried to stop and open up the body to try and get it in there. But he kind of took it with the outside of his foot almost. Or just with the bridge of his foot at the top. But decent save by the keeper. Oh, I thought the keeper was going to come for that, actually. He looked as if he was going to. And then decided against it. If Trippier can pull it back quickly. Oh, it's Elliot Bennett on the edge of the box. I was hoping it was going to be someone that actually had a decent shot on them. Renato Sanchez has a decent shot on him, but no chance of being able to test it because it's a good tackle by Craig Gardner. Callum McManaman, I don't know why that was so hard to say, gets it back to Craig Gardner. And here's Callum again on the right-hand side. We get a tackle in though, and somehow that's my throw. Here's McManaman. Oh, cross comes in. Oh, Lecco, no, Lecco. A former Cambridge United loanee gives West Brom the lead again 8 minutes before half-time. It was a strange cross, and I don't know what Watson's doing there either. I mean, it was from close range, but it's just a strange animation to come out with. Right then, we're behind again. Oh, damn. Navarrete with a throw into Kieran Gibbs. Crosshair to Paredes. Into Weiser. Forward to Morata. Oh, he's turned brilliantly, Alvaro Morata. If he scores here, it's a great goal. Oh, my word, what a save. That was flying into the top corner after a great run from Alvaro Morata. Even his teammate getting in the way almost, but he's just thrown... That's unreal. That's such a good save. Why couldn't my keeper have done that at the other end? Craig Gardner heads behind for another corner. This has been one hell of a first half here at the Hawthorns. Navarrete to whip another one in. Keeper's come for this one and will claim, and that's half-time. 2-1 down at the break. There it is. Through there nicely to Morata. Into Paredes. Navarrete. Paredes. Morata making the run, and Renato will look for him. It's a good run, and he's found well, and we'll look to get it back into the middle. And Navarrete's there. That is a really good goal. Very pleased with that. Navarrete with a header at the back post. Morata not really needing to slide, but still pinpoint cross. And he's only little, Navarrete. He's not the tallest, but he's put a lot of power behind that. Off the underside of the bar into the side netting. We've pulled it back again. 2-2 now. Navarrete. There's a bit of space there for Renato, although it's closed down fairly quickly. Morata. Pull it back to Navarrete. We'll look for Mitchell Weiser. He's turned well. Oh, but I'm going to need to pass that off. And it's Alvaro Morata in the box. Oh, he's hit the base of the post. Greco will pull it back. There's not enough space to get a shot off on his right foot. Morata looking to find some space, but can't. That's the closest we've come to actually going in front for the very first time in this game. Alvaro Morata hitting the base of that far right-hand post. Try a little bit of strength to get past the defender there. And a turn inside. Alvaro Morata doing wonders here and finds the back of the net. He's not to be denied. From 1-0 down, from 2-1 down, we are finally 3-2 up. Great footwork from Morata and a decent finish. I don't quite think that the goalkeeper was actually expecting me to shoot there, but Morata buries it. 3-2 up. Let's just hold on to this lead now, shall we? Into Morrison. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And, well, Craig Gardner is not going to get a better chance to equalise. Where's your composure, Craig? You're an experienced professional. All you've got to do is take a touchdown and set yourself. He's got so much space and he's just blasted it straight into the air. That is a let-off. He really should have equalised there and we should be taking a point from this game. But, with barely any time left, Leko's not going to keep that in, is he? No, good. With barely any time left, it looks like we are going to get all three. Whether we deserve all three is questionable, although Morata did hit the post as well. Although, to be fair, he scored in that same highlight, I think, didn't he? But we do get the 3-2 win as the final whistle goes there. So we will take all 3 points and return to the top of the table. But that was hard fought to get ourselves back into that one. 1-0 down early on for the second game in a row. Let's try and not concede after 3 minutes in game number 3, shall we? And then we brought it back to 1-1. Then they went ahead again through Jonathan Leko, and then we were able to pull it back and then finally get ourselves in front for the first time in the game. We are 3 points clear at the top of the table again. Every single time we have a delayed game in a weekend, Tottenham win to keep the pressure up on us. But Crystal Palace are only a further point behind them, and then there's a little bit of a gap now to Crystal Palace. I'm not sure why I can't train everybody that was previously there. Maybe it's an international weekend. It must be. I can't even remember who the other player in the training drill was off the top of my head, so I'll have to go and adjust that. But I'll show you the league table quickly. Like I say, we're top by 3 points, then Palace, then Stoke 4 points behind them on 19 with Liverpool there, Chelsea recovering on 17, Arsenal still down in 16th, City still down in 13th, Man United in 9th. I mean, if the other big teams in the league weren't underperforming as much as they're underperforming, then we wouldn't be where we are in the league, or at least we wouldn't be so far ahead where we are in the league. But when Arsenal are going to be 16th, City are going to be 13th, United 9th and Chelsea 6th, I mean, what can I do? All I can do is just continue to do my best in my games, and we'll have to wait and see if they can actually close the gap. Whether they can remains to be seen, but we'll head into the game against Southampton now, and hopefully maintain that lead at the top.
And the cross coming in.
No, why would you kick that? Why would you kick that?
So that will be a corner.
Corner for Southampton, 3 minutes 40 seconds in, so at least we've lasted longer than the previous 2 games without conceding. And I was about to say, thankfully we're not going to concede here, but Bertrand whips in a good ball. I think Zuber was offside there. He wasn't. It needed the save from Watson. Good header, good save. 6th minute. Corner comes in again. Keeper's going to come for this one and punch. Morata trying to jump for it, but gets beaten in the air. Reed with a turn. Romeu, or Paredes tackles him. Counter-attack opportunity. Navarrete looking for Morata, finds him. Ryan Bertrand is no slouch though, so he'll do me for pace. Oh no, that was meant for Renato. Oh, shit the bed. Oh, never mind, we got the ball back. Navarrete, hit it early. Oh, strike off the post. Morata on the follow-up. Is that a goal kick or a corner? It's a goal kick. Wow, we could have had a goal at the other end. We could have had a goal at this end. But 9 minutes in, it's 0-0. Greco with a throw back to Trippier. Go on then, Renato can have it. I wasn't too sure where to go there. Cross there to Kieran Gibbs. We'll go into Morata. Spin well. Oh, it's a great turn. And a finish, surely. Brilliant stuff. Alvaro Morata has just been superb for us since coming in for £45 million from Real Madrid. That turn, brilliant. Just world class. And the finish, exquisite as well on his left-hand side. I'm not sure how many goals he scored. Oh, it might tell us here. That's his 5th goal in the Premier League so far since joining us. And he scored in Europe as well so far this season, Alvaro Morata too. Top class. Exactly what we needed in that striking role. Couldn't be happy with how he's come in and performed. Classy. Nice turn, but Weiser steals it off him. And Navarrete gets to the loose ball first. Not sure where to go here. Nice turn into Weiser. Hit it early. Oh, needed saving. And Fraser Forster did exactly that. Navarrete will take the corner. In it comes. Weiser underneath it himself, actually. But it's going to come back out here to Navarrete. We'll put another ball in. It's a poor cross. It's a very poor cross, to be fair. 34th minute. Still just the 1-0. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Poke that in front of Eric Dyer. Can poke that to Alvaro Morata, who can't get away from the defender, but it will drop to Weiser. We'll just loft it in. Can Morata get there? He's headed it well, but straight into the arms of Fraser Forster. Disappointing not to get a second goal there, but I'm very pleased trying not to jinx myself, I'm very pleased so far with a clean sheet, because it's been a while since we kept a clean sheet. It'd be nice if we can maintain that until the end of this game. Nice ball to Shane Long. Shane Long shoots wide. Oh, I thought for a moment I was going to have jinxed myself there. Like 2 minutes after I mentioned I'm pleased with the clean sheet, they get a really good one-on-one chance, but thankfully Shane Long missed the target. Ruben Loftus-Cheek could flick this on backwards, but Højbjerg gets up well and wins the header. Just over 10 minutes to go now between us and another set of 3 points here in the Premier League. We are unbeaten so far this season in the Premier League. We'll have to wait and see how long that record lasts. That record almost came to an end against West Brom, but thankfully we were able to not only rescue a single point, but rescue all three. And if I could just play this, I was meant for Morata, but Greco will look for Alvaro, but it's a poor pass. It's a really poor pass, and Fraser Forster will work it away. Could have made it 2 there, had the pass gone to who I wanted it to, when I wanted it to go to them, but unfortunately not to be. 8 minutes to go, still 1-0. Gibbs with a throw, trying to take it quickly. Get it to Renato, backing in well. Loftus-Cheek, nice spin turn. Dyer, work it across there to Trippier. Kieran Trippier, good save by Fraser Forster. Morata wins the header to keep it in, but unfortunately it's not to a teammate. But there goes the final whistle anyway. We get the victory and the clean sheet, which is very important, considering our goal difference has not really improved that much, despite the fact that we keep getting victories. The majority of them so far tend to be by a single goal, so pleased to have kept a clean sheet because we have been conceding quite a few recently. City draw, Tottenham win by 3-1, so the lead at the top will remain just the 3 points. But I think that was our 9th win in the opening 12 games. I might be mistaken, but I believe that to be the case. And with regards to the Champions League, things look good for us as things stand right now. What are the board unhappy about? Oh, the youth side of things. Well, I will be signing a youth player soon. It's very early on in the season still. So that will happen in due course. But as you can see, the Champions League table is as follows. If we avoid defeat, when it eventually loads, if we avoid defeat against Benfica in the next game, we will be through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Of course, defeat against Bayern earlier on in the Champions League group was very much frustrating to have to deal with in the manner in which it came about. But we've brushed it off. We've gone from strength to strength. We've gone and got another good win over Standard Liège today. And hopefully we'll be able to get a win against Benfica as well. The gap at the top is 3 points. Then another 4 to Palace. And then a single point to Stoke. Chelsea, Liverpool, West Ham. Arsenal still down in 16th. Another defeat for them. In fact, they are joint on points with Norwich in 19th. So Arsenal only not in the relegation zone because of goal difference. I can't explain it. We've only conceded 7 goals so far this season, which is the best defensive record in the league. Spurs there only conceded 1 more though, and they've scored 3 more than us. So their goal difference is better, so we are going to have to ensure that we keep staying above them. We are still unbeaten, and that single defeat for Tottenham is the only reason they aren't top of the table right now. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more, and I'll see you next time.